3 things you should know before feeding your horse a grass hay. The first thing that is the biggest difference between a grass hay and alfalfa is going to be the protein level. The protein level in alfalfa is going to be typically substantially higher than most grass hays. Now, with that, there are different levels of protein in different grasses. When you're feeding a prairie or a kind of natural grass that is going to be a lot less fertilized and man-planted, it is going to be a lot less protein than something like a timothy or an orchard or a very heavily fertilized Bermuda grass. So something like that, like a prairie grass, is going to be much lower protein than a premium alfalfa. Number 2, the second thing you should know is that a grass hay is going to be, most of the time, way more consistent. Grass is a much easier product to put up in the field than alfalfa. The main reason for that is the window to cut is so much bigger in a grass hay. You can cut a grass hay this week, next week, maybe the week after, maybe the week after. You have a 2 to 3 to 4 week window where you can cut grass hay. It'll slow down production and it'll cause the farmer some other issues, but there is a huge window there for that. The third and final thing is sugar and starch levels. Some people will feed a grass hay because they say that their horse needs lower sugar and starch. Maybe you have some issues with foundering or something like that, or you have a metabolic horse for some specific reason and you want a lower sugar and starch hay. It is very different depending on the field, depending on the way that it was put up, in all different sorts of scenarios. But on average, alfalfa is typically lower in sugar and starch than grass hay. So be aware of that grass hay is usually higher in sugar and starch than alfalfa.